Hello, welcome back to my paint off with Justin. We're painting Norris Packard, as you know, and now it's time for some facial makeover. Now before we get to the skin and the hair, we have to take care of the eyes. I like to do it in that sequence because when you have the eyes already painted on, it's much easier to paint around the eyes than paint the eyes in later when you have the skin on. I think it's more convenient. So let's start with that. And the way I'm gonna do it is I'm gonna take some German gray and use that first to paint in some pupils, and this doesn't have to be precise or perfect, because after that I'm going in with some ivory and paint the sides of the eyes so that a yellow bar will remain, a gray bar or a black bar will remain in the middle of the eye. That way I have a bit more control of where the black is gonna be in the end. Because if you're trying to paint a black dot on there, you're gonna get off center very easily. And this way you can bit by bit get to the point that's right. Also, I'm not gonna make a round pupil, a round eye, because it's not very often that you're gonna see the whole pupil in an eye, because eyes are always a bit shut. So yeah, let's do that. Okay, after a little bit of tinkering behind the scenes, he now looks like this. It was really hard to record. It's tiny work. It's very hard to get on camera because you're constantly moving the piece around and getting at it with different angles, and it's quite hard, but I think you know how this works. Alright, now there's a lot of the ivory around the eye, but that's gonna disappear when we work on the skin. And that's what we're gonna do next. Okay, I'm now going to mix my skin tone. Now it would be perfectly alright to use pre-mixed colors. I have some heavy skin tone, for example, and some elf skin tone, and if you add some sienna, burnt sienna or something like that, and some ivory, you'll have a really nice scale for skin. But I'm not going to make it that easy for me, because I want to mix my own skin color. Now, as always, a million ways to do it, but in this way starts with an orange color for the warm skin tone, using these two colors, and then adding white, and for the darker colors it's going to start with a purple, using these two colors, again adding white to lighten that up. So let me pre-mix some colors, and we're gonna see if I can pull this off or if I'm just getting ahead of myself. Okay. So there you have the skin tones. I'm going to start with this reddish darker color and then work my way up the scale, maybe adding some of the cold colors for shadows and shading. We will see. It turned out a bit too red. The yellow isn't, the pigmentation of the yellow isn't that good, so maybe I'll need to add some of that later, but we'll see. And the earth tones will be coming from the wash, I hope. So let's see.